Hello, sir. How you doing
I'm
today?
doing great, and yourself?
That's great. Your name?
Shakur Hudson. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm a second year business administration student attending Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University.
That's nice, Shakur. Tell me about yourself.
Well, thank you. So a little bit about myself. Started my career at Chick-fil-A about a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
back in the summertime during my high school years. I worked with team members, about 5 to 7 different people in the kitchen area.
Okay. Okay.
We had to work really well with communication skills and making sure that everyone's not only doing their job, but making sure if help is needed somewhere that we can attend to everyone to make sure that the customer's getting the best product and best quality, while also maintaining the Chick-fil-A standard of hospitality, making sure that everyone is feeling like they're getting their pleasure done at Chick-fil-A. Moving on, during my freshman year summer of after college,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Menzies Aviation, which is a aviation company. We work well with 4 to 5 groups, and in each of these groups, we are assigned like a gate. Each gate had planes coming in and out. We had to make sure that paperwork was ready, making sure that the pilots and attendants were well stacked and aware of what's going on and under the plane, because safety is a big concern in the aviation industry. We just want to make sure everyone's getting to their destination perfectly.
Yes, of course. So, what do you know about our company?
So, for a mortar company, I know that your guys' culture is mainly focused on integrity and initiative, ensuring that people's lives are getting better by making it accessible and affordable through trucks, Mustangs, like some of your most popular products, are some of the things that people love. My family happens to be very fond of your Mustangs, and my family
Mm.
love to talk heads off about it. Your growth and work improvement relates back to your mission statement to make sure that you're improving people's lives throughout the years through new innovations and technologies.
Great. Seems like you know a lot about our company, man. So, tell me about a time that you had to adapt to a difficult situation.
Well, referring back to my Chick-fil-A days, back in like the high school days, we've had, since Chick-fil-A is more of a franchise, there's possibilities that management can get shifted. One time, for example, over the summer, we had to shift our original manager to a different station. Not that anything was wrong, it's just things happen in that way. Through that, corporate had to shift one of their employees to watch over until another owner was present. So we were watched over corporate, and the difficult situation was we had to be retrained on things I've been doing for a year, while also introducing new employees and standards for the new manager. My action was just to be calm about it because difficult situations happen, but keeping a cool head about it will help you in the future. I talked with him, my manager, just to ensure that I'm following everything that he is expecting of me while also building relationships so it doesn't seem like, let me get this over with. Also communicate with new teammates and also took notes on what I was being retaught just in case I may have missed something. So it's not like I'm just going to focus on, well, I've already done this, I don't know why you're talking to me. The result was that I ended up getting a raise just because he watched how my improvements have worked since he has came and how well the company has been doing since he has came.
Great. Now, give me an example of a time that you've contributed to a teamwork environment.
In a teamwork environment, so referring to the Menzies Aviation job area, I had to work in a team oriented area by making sure that I knew things beyond what my actual position stated. For example, like leadership positions had to entail with specific things. They had to work closer with pilots. They had to marshal airplanes, and they also had to work closer with inside and outside the airports. I took hand in just kind of learning it for myself for just in case moments, and it also helps out my leader just knowing that, okay, this man is in position to where I don't have to particularly watch him because he's almost as familiar as I am with these things. There's been situations where I had to step up to the plate as a leader because there may be too many planes or they may have called someone over, so I helped marshal a plane and direct newer employees to ensure that everything's running as smooth as if a leader was actually there.
Great. All right. So, give me an example of a time where you introduced a new idea or procedure.
So the time I introduced a new idea procedure happened to be in the senior year of high school when I was in the National Honor Society. With that, there were a lot of complaints about us not getting enough apparel and nalia. Mainly, we had every year the same exact polos. It didn't really give off the excitement that it is to be a part of the National Honor Society. So with that, during one of our meetings, I proposed an idea to implement new clothing ideas. And with that, that entailed me to be responsible to ensure that I created designs for the new Nalia. I also had to talk with directors in the athletic department to get embroideries, and also with other representatives throughout the school to ensure that we get shipping and deals. Through a couple of weeks, we showed the design, got it approved, and through that we introduced new Nalia that had everyone feeling comfortable and excited to be a part of the National Honor Society.
Great. So, give me an example of a time where you tried to accomplish something but failed.
So with this, it's kind of an accumulation from freshman year to senior year, and they all had to entail with basketball. Each year I try to try with basketball. I've had situations regarding freshman year. I didn't train prior, and it showed out in the results. So then the following year, I made sure I trained prior to coming to tryouts. I pushed hard, and I didn't make the team. I found out that they had preseason workouts for most people who did make the team. I attempted those as well as implementing workouts on my own. I made the team, but I found out that coach did it out of a reason of feeling bad because I did attend all the trials, so it wasn't the way I wanted to make the team. So going out senior year, implementing all three of the lessons that I learned, I still didn't make the team, but regardless, it put a motivation in me that no matter what results occur throughout any endeavors I may face, it doesn't change my love for the game or my motivation to keep trying.
Right, great. So, what is your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness will happen to be my level of speaking out. Normally, I'm pertaining shy. I'm mostly shy often. I don't particularly like to speak out on things because I'm more comfortable in situations that involve me just doing what I'm supposed to and just following guidelines. But I found out that taking opportunities to explore situations where I'm more uncomfortable speaking out has actually propelled me in a more beneficial way. So I plan to work on that a little bit more so that not only I'm communicating better with my teammates and managers, but I'm also implementing ideas that could potentially help people out.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hopefully see myself still with the company, exploring different areas in the marketing field, also expanding my knowledge within for a company, and hopefully expanding that knowledge into hopefully recruiting people as well in the future.
Okay, so lastly, do you have any questions for our company?
I actually have two. So with your years of experience in the Ford Motor Company, I wanted to talk about how the marketing field is for you guys. What are your areas for potential growths in throughout your process? And my second question is, with many new technologies and updates implemented in the world, how are your guys' growth strategies comparing to the competition who have had many technology upgrades, like Tesla, for example?
Okay, well, thank you for interviewing with our company. Hopefully you'll hear from us, and best of luck in future steps.
Thank you.